Hi, good morning. Today is March 9th, 2020. My name is Jen. This is Jenn Jiggles. Welcome. This is episode 158. This is the beginning of week 10 of the Navy diet. And yeah, so on week 9, I lost 1.2 pounds over the entirety of the week, which I'm happy with. I would have rather it was 2 pounds, but there you go. What are you going to do? Exercise was Lucy Wyndham Reed, 7-minute workout, which really by the time you're done and you're my weight and my current athletic ability, you're out of breath. It is hard work. That's such hard work. So I really like her. I linked her in my last episode. Just go give her a look. I'll put her a picture of her web channel over Hagrid. Go see her. Yeah, so anyway, so like I said, there was lots of things done to the house this weekend, which I think, given everything, we're getting quite a bit accomplished on our own without having to hire out people to do things, which is very, very nice and money saving, and that's important, especially when you're coming up on retirement. So yeah, oh, I meant to get that down. You know what, I'm gonna pause because I got a couple things and one of them was a Halloween item and I really want to show it to you. So if you give me 1 second to look at my screen over here, I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. Ta-da! I got a boo sign off lightsforfun.co.uk and it does like 2 different levels, so it doesn't have to be that bright. It can be that bright instead. Yeah. So yeah, $2.99, not bad. There we go. And off, it's still bright, so that's good. Yeah, so I got that. I got some Easter lights as well, and they had batteries on sale for like, their batteries last forever, and they had them for $1.99 for a pack of 8, and I was like, I'm getting those. So yeah, so I got some Easter lights and a dome to put them in, and yeah. So I have Easter decorations, however they're at Joey's house and I don't know if he's even using them, so Joey and I are going to have a little chit chat when I go down this summer to pick up and see if I can't get some of my decorations back that he's not using. He has all my Beastal decorations. Yeah. Don't think he realizes how much money he's sitting on with those little shits. So he does use the paper ones, though. He loves them. So yeah, I think I might get some of those back too, because I would definitely use them here. Yeah, and I keep saying it doesn't matter. I'll tell you why it doesn't matter in a minute. Anyway, right. So this is a sweater that my mother-in-law knit, that with the yarn that she bought with the gift certificate that we got her for her birthday. And I said, oh, it's very pretty. And she gave it to me, even though I said I don't really need it and things like that. And she's like, no, take it. I was like, I don't wanna. But yeah, it's pretty. I think it's Stylecraft, but it's a wool acrylic mix. And it is very warm and very heavy. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tight knit. She can do this in like 3 days. She knits a sweater. She's freaking amazing how much she can do. She's a very good knitter. She said it didn't fit her, and I admit the arms were long, but the body fit her fine. She's sort of rotund, more so than me. So it looked good, but sleeves were too long. She pulled them down. They were too long. So, yeah. Anyway, in the end, I didn't want to hurt her feelings, and I couldn't be bothered with not being bullied yesterday. So, yeah. So we took Blossom down there, and his niece's dogs were there, and one of them's very grumpy. And so Blossom ended up hiding behind cushions, and she was scared, and they all thought that was funny, and Ian and I did not think that was funny at all. So yeah, I think the next time we go down, if those dogs are there, I'm just gonna make my excuses and take Blossom for a walk around the area, because I don't really, she came home shaking, and she was very clingy all yesterday afternoon, and she was upset. She was so upset she didn't eat, and she hasn't eaten this morning. That's how upset she got. So, yeah. no more of that. Anyway, other than that, we had a great weekend. We left there, came back all the way up here. It takes us about 40-45 minutes to get down there. And we went to Lidl to do our shop, to get our cottage cheese and our oranges and our bananas and our broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and all the stuff that we eat. And Ian's back on Benecol for his cholesterol, and he's got a doctor's appointment. They're going to put him on some statins. I'm not quite sure why, because to be honest with you, his cholesterol is one single point above where it is supposed to be normally, and I don't think he should be put on statins, because once you get put on statins, you really stay on statins, and I'm not sure that he needs one more medicine to take, but it's up to him, and I voiced my opinion, and hopefully, yeah. I made an appointment for Friday to have some blood drawn so I can have a health check, but to be honest with you, I think I'm probably going to cancel that appointment because I don't really want to do it, and I felt like I was being pushed into it, and so yeah. So I'm going to cancel that appointment. Anyway, I feel fine. I'm on iron now, and I feel a lot more, like last night Ian woke me up at like 3 o'clock. He was having some kind of nightmare and he was shouting in his sleep. And I didn't get back to sleep till 4:30, but I don't feel too bad today, so I think the iron's given me a bit more energy. And I did talk about the iron last week, because it was mainly for my nails, really. It's supposed to help my nails. So hopefully that works, because I've had to clip them all down again. But yeah, the iron has definitely made a difference. I believe it's definitely made a difference in how I feel every day, so that's good. It's also supposed to help with your headaches, and so because I guess an iron deficiency can give you pretty bad headaches, so I'm hoping that the iron helps that as well. Right, so what did I get up to other than exercising and working around the house? Working around the house. So we tore up the carpet downstairs in the entryway, and now I know where the black mold smell was coming from, and why I kept getting repeat black mold on the kickboards in the entryway was because it wasn't in the carpet. When they put this carpet down, they put padding down, which was quite nice. It's actually quite thick, it's good. But underneath the padding was this lino, and this lino was embedded front and back, top and bottom, with black mold. And I was like, oh my God, Ian, we have to get this up. So we got it up. Our house is a 1930s semi-detached, and so it used to be, because we have this arched door, it used to be that it was recessed, the door was recessed so it could be square, and the arch was just on the outside. Well, ours isn't like that, so when we pulled the carpet up, you could see where the old recess was, because that's actually concrete, and then the wood flooring starts. So we are going to put wood flooring over it eventually, not right away. Anyway, there you go. So that was a drama there. We started taking it off the stairs as well, the carpet off the stairs, so I can start removing the paint. What do you call that? Stripping the paint's off. Oh my gosh, I'm at 9 minutes and I'm not really talking about anything. But anyway, yeah, so we did that. We watched Jumanji 2, and that was fantastic. I always hate watching second movies. I think the only films, to be honest with you, this is the God's honest truth, that I've ever watched where movie 2 was as good as movie 1 was Halloween, the Halloween series, which I know went to shit after a point, but and then the Hunger Games, which I really, really liked, and obviously the Star Wars and Star Trek series of films. And yeah, for me, Jurassic Park 1 and 2 just stunk. It was bad. Yeah, so I can't think of another set of films that was very good with 2 episodes. Oh, Zombieland 1 and 2 were really good too. And Steakland 1 and 2 were good, but not great. But Jumanji 1 and 2, definitely. If you haven't seen Jumanji or Jumanji 2, with the big guy, what's his name? Dwayne Johnson. You have to see those films. They are hysterical. Jack Black is in them too, and he is so funny. So yeah, so we really enjoyed that. Last night we were playing around with the projector. The first thing we did was, God, I'm talking about stupid shit. The first thing that we did was we hooked up my Super NES to it. So I have one of the Super NESs that has all the games preloaded on it that were kind of popular a couple of years ago. I bought one for my oldest son as well. But anyway, Ian hooked that up to the projector, and I played on a movie screen Donkey Kong Country, and it was so much fun. And I killed like 5 levels that I've been struggling with, and I was just happy. I kept hitting reset to save. Ian kept laughing, and then he tried one, and he's like, I can't do this, Jenny. I just can't do this. But yeah, and then he said, is there something you want to watch? And we started to watch Terminator, the new Terminator film, but that I wish we hadn't. We shut it off after 10 minutes. It was bad. Yeah, it was. Have you ever read a book where you have to read the first 4 chapters and force yourself through them to get to a decent part of the book? I couldn't even wait. That film ranks right up there with Aquaman for me. And I love Jason. Seems like a decent bloke, and a lot of women think he's really cute, and maybe is a bit hunky, but that movie, Jason, I love you, but that was the shittiest film ever. I never liked Aquaman as a comic book character anyways, and I was hoping that you could bring something to it, and I'm sure that you tried very hard, but the storyline was such a piece of shit. Oh my God, that was a terrible film. Oh my God, it was awful. Whoa, it was terrible. What a waste of that one. We had like 10 or 15 minutes and we shut it off. So bad. Yeah. Thank God Amazon refunds money and shit like that, right? Anyway, yeah, so Jumanji 2 was great. It was as good as the first one, and I was really happy, and it kind of ended on a hint that there might be another one, which would be great if it was as good as the 1 and 2. So yeah, it was really good. After that, after we kicked Terminator out, we started another film with Daniel Radcliffe called Arms Something or Other, which is new, but I think that that's for a younger generation to be watching and not people of our age, because it was very trippy. And so we shut that off. And then I said, well, let's just check out, what we have in stock. So Ian's like, I just want to see what Star Wars looks like on this screen with this projector. And I was like, okay. So we watched the first bit of Star Wars, which was okay. It looked good. The picture was fine. And then I said, well, can we just check out Halloween? And he's like, sure, yeah. And I was like, okay. But I also want to check out Hocus Pocus. And he's like, okay. So we landed on Hocus Pocus first because it's in my movie library on Amazon. And that was really good. I mean, I could have sat and watched Hocus Pocus all night, but I'm gritting my teeth going, he hates this film. So I was like, okay, I've seen enough. It looks good on here. Shut it off. And then I said, can you try Halloween? And we turned on Halloween, but for some reason I had it in progress to about 7 minutes. And I was like, no, can you rewind or start from the beginning? Because I really liked the jack-o'-lantern and the music at the very beginning of that film. So he rewound it, and I got to see that bit. And then, yeah. I was really happy. I thought this is going to be great on Halloween night. And the build up to Halloween, because I have such a list of, oh, sorry. I have such a list of, sorry, bear with. I have such a list of Halloween films that I really want to watch. Oh my good Lord. My screen time was up on Apple last week, 27%. It's because I was looking for recipes. For ages. Anyway, So yeah, so that's what we got to this weekend as far as movies and things. But definitely check out Jumanji 2. It was a really great film. So yeah, so obviously there was some sewing. This is the new look jacket, 6585. I'm making you see. As you can see, but I have modified the shit out of this. First and foremost, I did not read the pattern instructions very well, and I mucked up and had to tear out this whole upper section bit. So this hood, right, this hood right here, and this front is all one piece. That's the way you cut it. And then the sleeves were supposed to be like uber long, and they were like really bell-bottomy wide. So I was like, I hate that. That's gross. I'm not having that. It's disgusting and I hate it. So what I did was I cuffed the sleeve. So I don't know if you can tell or see, but the sleeve's got a cuff now. And it's about a 3/4 length sleeve. I'm quite happy. Well, I was quite happy with it until I just looked at it. But I'm quite happy with the jacket overall. The neck facing is how they designed that is not very good. So what I'm going to do is, because I've cuffed the sleeves and I had this bit of extra bias tape, I'm going to put a neck facing against the facing so it doesn't show up so much. I am still going to, whoops, I am still going to put the bias tape, sorry, here on the edge to roll over. So when it rolls out, sorry, oh, stop it. So when it rolls out, you know, it'll be like that. So that's the line that you'll see. So yeah, so that came out okay. Haggard looks very good in it, and I have this sleeve over here needs to be cuffed, so you can see how devastatingly, because it was devastating when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So you can see how long that sleeve is compared to the other one, and it just was uncomfortable. I'm gonna wash this after I'm done with it because I want the material to soften up a bit, so I'm gonna put a shitload of fabric softener in. But I like the cuffed sleeves so much better than the other sleeves. It's got invisible pockets in the sides, so you can slip your hand in there, and then when you take your hand out, you can't tell there's a pocket there. It's very good. And same on this side, except this side doesn't have its double seam yet, so you can see where the pocket is initially, and then when I do my felled seam, that will disappear and you won't be able to see that bit anymore. So yeah, thank you, Hagrid. You're a very good model. Give Hagrid a hand. I'm at 18 minutes right now. This is bad. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hagrid's gone over there to lay down on the bed because he's very tired. The only other things I got done, there was no cross stitching, but I have penned in cross stitching for this afternoon. What did get done was some more work on the, put it over here this time, the Malibu top by Garn Studio. And it's the sort of seafoam green color. That is this. Has started. That looks blue, not green. It's not looking very green. It's seafoam green. That has started to go in at the top, so we're getting closer and closer to all of the decreases now. But this is what it's looking like, and I'm really liking it. And I know that I don't have enough to do the back, so the back's gonna have to have some different colors in, but yeah, I'm enjoying this knit a lot. And I didn't think I'd like to knit with cotton, but I do, and those are being knit on Knit Pick Majestics 5.5 millimeter needles, and the cotton is Knit Picks or Knitter's Pride Majestics, I think. And the cotton is Knit Pick Shine Sport. There you go. Here, I'll put it up close and maybe it'll come out. There you go. So that's just one of the colors in it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this a lot. I can't wait to start shaping because I think it'll be very good. Pretty good indeed. Indeedy do. And the next thing is the, is that Goldfish Memory Shell. And I finally finished the lace and started on section 8, which is knit up with my own, wherever it's gone. This is my own, it's Frankenstein's Castle. It's greens, like a gray green with touches of lavender in it. And I've just started this, I'm only about 2 rows in, but it's, you know, basically, at least, all I can say is at least the lace is done and over with, and now it's pretty much just a combination of garter stitch and straight stitch, stockinette. But yeah, so I don't know how much that lace you can really see, but it's there and it's done. So it's got 4 more sections to do, so it's going to be pretty big by the time I get it done. Here, let me see if I can hold it this way without having it fall off the needles. There we go, that's the end. Here we are. So yeah. So nearly there. Just a few more. Yeah. So that's all the knitting I did. Just doing a bunch of sewing and things. So I'm at 22:50, which is a pretty long podcast for me. But we have some stuff to discuss now. Here, I'll put Lou over here. Right. So, this is going to be my last podcast for a month or 2. I am finding it's, I'm not sure if it's really helping anybody else, and that was kind of the point. It wasn't to be some kind of therapy for myself or keep track of my weight loss, because I do that in notes. But it was in case somebody else was 100 pounds overweight and really needed help, or just wanted to hear somebody else talk about that and mix a little bit of fun in with it, rather than all this, oh my god, this shit's so hard to do and such. But I'm not sure it is helping anybody else, and I don't get any comments, and my viewership's been down over the last 4 weeks quite a bit, and I don't even have that many subscribers. I got like 13 subscribers. So I think people are pretty bored with this, and if I can take back that time for exercise or crafting or, you know, just doing things to the house, then I'm going to grab that time back for myself. So I took a decision last night, and to be honest with you, I sort of felt guilty about it and good about it at the same time. It's sort of bittersweet. So what I'm going to do is step back for a month or so and see how I feel about it. It's not that I'm never going to podcast again. I am going to podcast again. I'm just going to take back the 4 or 5 hours that this consumes every week to and incorporate that time back into my life and to get some things done that I need to get done. This diet is not going away. This diet's not going away until I have shed the weight. End of. I'm not bored with my diet. I love this diet. It's really helped me, and it's changed my thinking about what I put in my mouth. Not during the 3 days, because I already know what I'm putting in my mouth in the 3 days, but what I put on my plate on the 4 days off. So it's changed my way of thinking, And it's changed my outlook on weight loss in general. Having said that, if this is upsetting anybody, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very sorry. You can always contact me through the comments below anytime, and I will keep an eye on them, and just to say hello or to let me know how you are if you want to. Okay? Anywho, I'm going to end it because I don't have anything else to show you guys, but I hope you're all okay, and I hope you had a good weekend. And I want you to take care of yourselves and make sure you stick to it, because I will be. You can do it. Bye for now.